It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso right here on SABC 3. Right now, it's time to quickly unpack all of the exciting technology news that you need to know about this week with our resident tech expert, Bryan Smith. Bryan, lovely to have you, man. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah, very interesting stories. I think we'll kick off with an interesting one at that. Political news from Facebook, where a developer has managed to create a chatbot serving as a public representative on Twitter. What on earth?
So I think this is particularly fascinating in that hopefully as South Africans will be aware the duty of politicians or public representatives is to be accountable to their constituents, their people. And arguably email and social media has made it far easier for people to reach their public representatives, though conversely if you're a public representative trying to keep a track of sentiment must be more difficult. So a team of developers in New Zealand have created what's called SAM, which is an AI chatbot on Facebook Messenger, which New Zealand citizens can chat to online and register their public sentiment that'll filter back to politicians. SAM at the moment has no political status, so to speak, but it could be a really fascinating way for constituents to speak with their representatives.
Yeah, I mean, what do you see as the future of this? I mean, artificial intelligence, something like this chatbot going into, maybe could it be named as an actual politician one day?
I doubt it, but I think the really significant advent out of this is that it's a really fast way to canvass political opinion without receiving emails or going to polls.
Yeah.
So it's a really quick way for politicians to get on the ground and see what their public is saying.
That's very, very interesting. So you just connect with Sam on Twitter.
On Facebook Messenger.
On Facebook, yeah. Very, very cool. Okay, now moving to some other interesting news in terms of human studies, where scientists are able to kind of alter your taste in music or the subjects that they've tested by rewiring a certain part of the brain.
This is really fascinating. It's a result of a study done by a team of researchers and a group of participants involving what's called transcranial magnetic stimulation. And to break down some very heavy jargon, that's essentially targeting specific circuits in the brain that deal with reward. For example, if you've had a good workout, you're with someone you love, you're listening to a song you like, you typically have a rush of a chemical called dopamine in your system. And what these researchers have managed to do is introduce participants to a new genre of music and then give a sense of reward to heighten their appreciation of that new genre of music. So what's interesting about this is that it's potentially indicating that our taste in music is reflective of our experiences over time.
That is very, very interesting. I can only imagine where this will go in the future. I mean, does this mean that our personal taste in certain things like music is not as deep as we thought?
It could well mean, on the other sense, it could actually mean our taste in music has deeper connotations than we might realize, because perhaps it connects with some incident that's happened in our life, positive or negative, that shapes our experience with that genre of music.
Very cool, man, very cool. And lastly, Oumuamua, that massive asteroid from deep space that made a swing by our solar system, currently within our solar system still, but scientists plan to actually catch it and study it?
So this is perhaps a race against time, in that scientists have a limited window before Oumuamua leaves our solar system in entirety. And obviously this represents a fascinating window of study because it's an object from beyond the confines of our solar system. So a group of scientists have grouped together under an initiative called Project Lyra, and their mission is to build and deploy a satellite and hopefully catch this asteroid, land on it and study it before it can depart our solar system.
So they've got a limited window of time now, so they need to move fast though.
It's going to have to be a quick endeavor, and the results, if they can do it, will hopefully mean we'll have a greater understanding of what lies just beyond our solar system in space.
That is fascinating stuff indeed. Bryan, thank you very much for bringing us up to speed. Man, oh man, you can let us know if you have any opinion on any of those stories. You can connect with us on our social media feeds, #Expresso Show. But as always, if you want your daily tech roundup, bandwidthblog.com, that's where it's at.